Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your steps. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what you get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait. Jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before I engage.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. For the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Lindsey. This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
That's right, baby.
It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One to his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Third down, it's Pollard, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
To throw here on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Right back to him on first down. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. Play action, now it's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On first down, Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he throws it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Buccaneers 14. Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Thomas.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brady now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Green. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Flush to his right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken...
There goes Green. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Lindsey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down at the 28. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On play action, they'll throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Dallas.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Flushed out right. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Dancing to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Again, they'll throw with Brady. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
He'll take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Cowboys.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
45, 45, 45. 45.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A gain there of 21 yards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Now back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Talking to roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I